Alrighty, hello, good day and welcome. My name is Mr. JB and today we're going through another Photopea tutorial. Today we are starting off going to be creating a motion blur effect. Now this works really good with cars, vehicles, things like that, but if you just want the background or something to look like it's moving, this is kind of how we go through that process here in Photopea. So to start, we are going to create a duplicate layer. So Control J, or you can right click and click duplicate layer. From here I'm going to go to select and I'm going to go to remove BG. It's going to take a moment to do its thing, but I will see you all in a second when it completes. Perfect. So with my background removed, we've got our mask layer here. We're going to right click and we are going to go to convert to smart object, sorry, not rasterize. And then we are going to right click and go to our magic wand. From here, we're going to select the background of this. It should look checkered. Make sure that you have the top layer selected. You're going to right click and you're going to go to inverse. And then you're going to go to the background layer. With that, you're going to click delete and you should see that that car is now gone. With that, we are going to go to edit. We're going to go to fill. And then we're going to change the fill to content aware. That is going to fill that space. Sometimes it takes a second or two, so I'll see you all in a second when it is complete. Lovely. So as you can see, it's filled in that space. It's done a pretty good job ensuring that that space doesn't look super funky. It doesn't look super weird. Now with that, we are going to have that background layer selected. We are going to go to filter and we are going to go to blur and we're going to go all the way down to motion blur. Now depending on the way your object is traveling will be how you kind of change the angle of whatever it is and just kind of adjust the distance, whatever, to give you the desired blur effect that you want for that background. Now if this looks great to you, cool, you're done. For me, there's some more I want to do. Those wheels shouldn't be stagnant, so I need to adjust those wheels. So I'm going to go to my layer 1 object. I'm going to end up going to my ellipse select. This sometimes takes a few tries to end up getting it perfect on your wheel, so I just end up wrapping it around. I have my wheel selected, lovely. I'm going to go to filter, I'm going to go to blur, and I am going to go to radial blur. With my radial blur up, I'm just going to end up adjusting to kind of match the speed of whatever the background is doing. I'm going to click OK. Cool. I'm going to deselect, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the rear tire because this obviously looks a little funky and a little bit weird. Now, when you're using this radial select tool or this ellipse select, you want to end up starting a little bit of a distance away. It does make it so that way you can hopefully get a chance to grab whatever it is that you ultimately want. And now again, back to blur, radial blur, and I'm going to adjust it to roughly around the same speed for what this is. Control D, deselect. Awesome. Now you'll see here that I end up converting this to a raster mask layer. You might have to end up doing that to get this to work, depending on how you're doing this. Might work, might not. So with that though, that was all pretty quick, pretty straightforward for making this into a blur for a vehicle in motion or something in motion. I find this pretty quick in terms of going through this. It ends up looking pretty cool as well at the end of the day. Now, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Have a wonderful day. Take care and be safe.